me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so...
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair.
First down, Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10. their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Frank Clark there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Alvin Kamara on the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 36 yards. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
Chiefs 8, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Just keeping the play alive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. They still can't get him. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Kelsey out in the slot right. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 5-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Here we go. Check 9, check 9.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check 4, check 4. Where's it on? 2.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Hey, middle.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, middle. It's a safety creek. Good. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On second down, Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run it again with Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start.
And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
You gotta love it, baby. Give it
way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
For Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Marcus Peters.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That's good.
We're up 15 yards as the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Sanders has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Again, this is Kamara, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 35 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
17 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
The 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And some room to roam now. And he's into the clear. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Taking a deep shot here for that's caught at the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Now here's Mahomes. Trying to improvise. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
35. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the handoff.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. Let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 56 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Forced out to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 48, Chiefs 41. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Chris Moore on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going deep for Brent. He's got a man complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
Today's final score.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.